that.
Calm me down, put me in check.
Yeah, relax. You reap what you sow, my friend. You said Aster?
I did. You guys all went ViCi.
Yeah.
I'm 2 for 2 today. I'm locking in my predictions.
I'm 2 for 2.
Yeah, I know. Well, you copied me last game. You're like, we're going ViCi?
And you copied me first game, bro.
No.
Yeah, that's how it works. Anyway, saving grace here for Aster is to save an Ursa, who's going to free farm really easily against Nick's Legion. There's really no contest there. But I don't like this Zeus. I mean, I don't like this Ursa into the Zeus last pick. I thought they should have picked something that can actually jump on top of him easily. If you can't kill the Zeus, he's going to deal too much damage. Lightning Dwarf is a very dangerous dwarf, my friend. Especially if he has the Super Mario jump taunt. I don't know if he does.
The battle begins.
He might. Looking back on when was the last time I saw White Album play this Shadow Fiend, it was at the Singapore Major where he lost, but then he was on a 5-win streak before that.
I mean, his SF is definitely decent. It's just... And you know me. I don't believe in this kind of hero. I don't believe in Invoker. I don't believe in SF. I believe in good, hard numbers. And the numbers say SF's going to lose.
I like the SF build I was seeing, although it was in pubs, with like the Yule's Arcane Blink blow up.
Right. He already missed the first range creep with a Shadow Race. How does that make you feel about your prediction?
I'm still on it. Look at that. You know? Still
I'm looking. I'm looking. Missing your first creep with a race is always a spot, though.
Well, that's nice for the Zeus, and by a lot, I mean 2.
That is an insane amount.
Yeah. We'll say that he's not CSing well.
Only 1 CS for the asset is a problem.
It's unnerving, that's for sure.
Yeah. Oh, it's fine. Let's look somewhere else.
I trust this Axe Skyrath Mage combo.
Death Prophet actually tipping bottom to the Legion commander. Okay. So they're having Nyx Luna and Legion DP. That makes a lot more sense.
Is this the kind of game where Old 11 goes utility and picks up like a shard at some point?
Well, for sure.
The shard is so strong.
No, you just want to be initiation and tank for your team. Like you have Zeus, you have Luna, 2 of the highest damage dealing heroes in Dota. So you really don't need to like worry about any sort of dual damage or blade mail, whatever. You don't need that.
Right.
So both teams adjusting the lanes a little bit. Skyrath Ursa and Treant Axe. Treant Axe is a pretty strong lane, but Luna is also... Nyx Assassin is actually quite a bit stronger with Luna in the lane. Now you get this bonus aura. They're going on the Luna, though.
They've got the Nature's Grass, the Lucent Beam, Poyoyo on the run. XXS doesn't have a call to pull him back, but they've done a lot of damage here, and now they're under the tower. This is under the tower without that Vanguard we were talking about. It feels so strong on Axe early on.
He has to be careful on Axe. Like, if he gets right-clicked a little bit more, there's another Impact coming soon.
Another Impale and potentially a Spike Carapace.
Lanham has to be careful.
Poyoyo is just getting corralled back.
They're losing an entire wave in the tower, though, right now. So they're playing it very well on Aster. They suffer no casualties here.
Couple denies for Lanham.
Oh, Lanham might be in trouble here now, though.
Yeah, Lucid Beam with the Impale, but there's the Battle Hunger once again with the Nature's Grasp. Poyoyo on the run.
He's burning down, but he should be fine. Yeah. And another creep wave running into the tower now.
Yeah.
Oh, is he healing self? Oh, Lanham almost managed to cancel it. But not quite.
And now they can move up, or at least try to move up. Battle Hunger once again. They have the creeps out of the tower. The Nature's Grasp once again. They glyph. They've got the call at level 3. Can they get anything from it? No spins. The Impale lands on Lanham.
You can tell
they're getting the Lucent Beam.
They got very frustrated there. The Luna ran straight through 2 heroes to get to that creep wave, and it's level 2 Impale.
DY gets the kill onto Monet, and then
Lanham.
Should be Lanham dying. Neutral's call. Ooh, surviving.
Nice call.
Spike Carapace, the run into the trees. How is he still alive? Is the Battle Hunger enough? No. Still nothing. But they got the kill on the Ursa.
They did. It's a massive kill. And mid lane Zeus is still doing very well for himself. Once Zeus is 6, this is when these side lanes are gonna potentially go very poorly for Aster. This ult dealing a good 230 damage can turn any sort of fight around.
So Axe, now with that Ring of Health, that'll help him sustain in this lane.
All right, B-Cop.
Yeah.
We said Ursa would be free farming super hard, but Legion is actually 11 CS ahead. And Ursa died.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Not playing the matchup the way you want.
Looks that way. Also, the lane adjustment of ViCi is very good. If they really laned this LC Nyx, Ursa would be unchecked. Axe closing in onto the Vitality booster though.
Yeah, grab that
Oh,
Vanguard.
nice TP by Nyx Assassin. Good impale. And White Album is getting caught under the tower.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Another kill there for ViCi, which is really going to excel both mid now, and they've also excelled bottom.
I'm surprised that he was there. Like, Zeus was full health.
Yeah.
Not sure what he was trying to achieve under the tower there.
And that's a very wise TP from PYW. He's quickly up towards top again, though. So, like, this doesn't really even hurt his game that much.
This is Zeus ulti coming.
And XXS, Lucent Beam, the damage is out. They've got themselves the Thunder God's Wrath. They'll get the kill.
So much damage. It's literally just 240 damage on any hero. And now the side decks get broken. Alright, rune spawning in 10. See who gets lucky. I wouldn't mind a region rune for Ori.
It's going to be May. It's
a region top.
Top.
For White Album.
And White Album sees it. He'll back to it. Sip that bottle. Refill it.
He needed it. His lane was rough. This is going to bring him back okay-ish into the lane. Gaben smiled upon him.
Yes.
And Ursa is jungling. He can't even lane against the LC anymore. Wow.
And he's looking to go phase Diffusal with the Morbid.
Oh, he's going Diffusal even against a Luna. We've seen Monet do the same item build against the Medusa last time, which made a lot of sense. But even into the Luna, that means his farm will be quite slow.
So Ursa back into the jungle. They have brought Borax up here, and
For what?
I mean that's leaving Old 11 to have a free lane.
Yeah.
Maybe
LC is
looking to get a kill here. He's got Vanguard. They've almost got 6 on XXS. If they can get the concussive shot in the chase,
Zeus TPing top now.
this is potentially going to go poorly for Aster.
Yeah. Level 4 Arc Lightning deals a lot of damage over time. You get like 5-6 casts out. They're going on XXS. He has no boots.
Yeah, he's dead to rights in this lane, and there's not much he can do.
Stuns
They've
himself
got the
with a spin
stun.
even.
They'll have the call, but the damage from Puyoyo with a Lucent Beam, the lightning bolts coming out. They rotate over, and this is going to leave DY to have the free lane over mid against Borax as the Shadow Fiend was off to the side.
It's a good rotation from Zeus, for sure. Ursa's taking a lot of damage here, so be careful. He's fighting LC.
Yeah, he's going after
Wait,
Old 11.
dueling
There's
him
the
even.
duel. And
Or Zeus ult, of course.
just off cooldown, I believe.
Yeah. We forgot about that one.
So the timings are right, and the dual victory's there. Aster, they look lost.
This is the problem with SF mid. You just can't rotate. Like, you lose your lane, or you find a haste rune, it's the only rune you can rotate with. So that's good. But you lose your lane, then what do? Just not a fan of SF. SF is now TPing top though. Courtesy to that haste rune. DY should be dead. But he wants the bigger kill, he wants Puyoyo.
Yeah, so he'll come over, raise, and should have another one, or even gonna hold it. Right clicks in, Puyoyo just TPs away.
Gets the Korea.
Has been killed.
At least.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They need more though to make this feel well worth it.
Nyx hasn't smoked up. They're looking for the axe again. No boots still. And Zeus is on his tail already. They have him under the ward.
He's in trouble. Spike Carapace, XXS stunned up.
Hold 11 running on 2. Duel is off cooldown. They probably want to give him the duel.
Yeah,
Oh,
call, though.
good call.
Can he get out of range? Can he get into the tower? No, he cannot. And that is 2 for 2 for Old 11.
And it literally just came off cooldown. That is about as efficient as it can be with the duel.
I mean, that's what they did with the Thunder God's Wrath as well.
Yep. Now we'll see if he does a random lightning bolt to D-Watt there, which would be massive if they lose it. Oh, he does! Okay. Little map hacker.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
That's very good awareness by Zeus. Also free gold for him. Almost has his Easter lens already.
Yeah.
He's not going travel. I like that quite a bit. Most Zeus players are going for travels. They don't rotate around as much as he does, but he's putting in a lot of work for his team.
White Album has the Yules.
He's
Mystic
actually
Flare
pretty
almost
farmed.
there. Like, he's more farmed than the Zeus.
Yeah.
If they can get the Yules, have Mystic Flare with the ability with the Requiem, I can see this going really well. I think 3 caps there.
Requiem instant kills anyone at this point. You catch someone off guard, he's gone. Doesn't matter who it is. Oh, they saw the Invis guy. Beam.
Yeah, he's trying to run, but he's in vision. They've got the Thunder God's Wrath again.
And they now also know that SF has duels.
If they
Courtesy
clicked
to
him,
that
yeah.
ult. If somebody clicked on him, which I'm sure they did.
XXS. Wand, Blink, BKB. XXS needs this Blink quick, and they need this 6 here for the Skywrath. They want to start to jump these heroes with Blink Call, Mystic Flare. They just don't have a way to do it at the moment.
Now, you say he needs it quick, but he's so far away from it.
Yeah. So someone else got to amp this farm. It's still a close game net worth-wise. The Luna doesn't really have that much.
Yeah, the silver lining is exactly that. The Luna is struggling a little bit, but DY is now trying to open the map up a little bit for him. They have Overgrowth. They have Requiem.
They just don't have the Skywrath yet. He does have a TP with the Mystic Flare, so if they dive this tower or try to really go for it, this could turn out poorly for ViCi. A proper Mystic Flare, a proper defense could really make the difference.
For sure. Our Legion Commander right now is very tanky, and he also has a Dispel. So whoever's getting Skywrath ulted is probably just going to get Dispelled. Aster coming from the side, good Yules.
Yeah, Yules, but the
nice
Impale.
Impale.
But they've got the Ancient Seal, Overgrowth, and the Raises. They'll get a kill on Old 11. They look over at DY, who will try to TP out. They don't have a Yules to stop it.
Just TP out.
Just TP.
And now the gold is in favor of Aster, actually.
Yeah, and Aster,
is under attack.
they're really kind of lacking that lockdown. They need the Blink, and that's the 10th time I've said that for XSS, but also, can they get a better timing on this Rod of Atos for Borax?
Oh, they caught the SF.
Oh, White Album. Yules.
He says Requiem.
Requiem! Spike Carapace. It'll fear them back, maybe keeping White Album alive. They're trying to react to this.
Impale.
They've got the heal coming through, but PYW, duel. He gets the kill in death, but they lose this Skywrath, and they get 10 more duel damage on Old 11.
Nyx power.
Ursa is getting space.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's
And so is
itemizing
Luna.
into a Diffusal Blade, which doesn't help you farm or get on top of the Zeus. Like, the real problem is really going to be, can you kill the Zeus come mid-game? When he gets his first mobility item, when he gets his Aghanim Scepter, it's a very good Zeus game. Like, depending on Ori's positioning, he can break this game wide open for his team.
Yeah, the positioning is going to be very important. They'll look over. Old 11 caught again. They've got the call. Borax has Mystic Flare available.
He's very tanky, though. No Overgrowth for
Arcane
10.
Bolt and
Yeah, not even going to try.
yeah,
He has a big stick, has Hood active as well.
leave him to live.
Yep.
So the Rod of Atos for Borax in the previous game was 25 minutes, just about.
Can't be much slower than that, ever.
No. And he's only 850 gold away. They're going to use the Exorcism, try to get another tower with this. There is the Glyph. PYW going under the tower, and Lanham, he needs to back off. They go to the Vendetta, they'll look behind, maybe even catch a kill on a Borax if he's not too careful. Lanham
There's no
too.
sentry there. Now there
Sentry
is.
placed down a little bit too late. They've got the damage coming through. They use the
Another
Overgrowth,
duel.
but they've got the duel. Press the attack, lets him out, and Lanham's dead.
And tower's gone as well.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower
So good
is under
movements
attack.
here from ViCi.
Yeah. Legion Commander now has a Blink Dagger picked up. But Axe is also going to have his.
Dire are
And 10
scanning.
gold.
Regeneration.
And this is where the power comes into play. Skyroth Axe. They should, in theory, be able to kill anybody.
Yes.
Ursa, 300 away from his defusal. They're probably going to be looking into a somewhat quick Roche here on the Aster side. Win a team fight,
Go to Roche.
go for Roche.
Aegis is big. If they can get the second Roche as well, obviously that's looking way down the line. But you're looking to get like a shard and, you know, hold that advantage, something you can grab with this Ursa. They've got a big power spike coming out with the Blink Daggers on both the Axe as well as the
Radiant's
SF.
bottom tower is under
Defusal
attack.
should be delivered from Monet.
LCD ping
Radiant
middle.
structures are
Smoke setup. Nope, no smoke setup. Just stand behind the Zeus.
Blink call, Mystic Flare on the DY. They'll get the kill. XSS needs to run. Yule's used by White Album.
No duel on the Axe, actually. He blinked on top of him, but didn't duel him.
Tower has fallen.
And there is the tower gone bottom. Monet going into the BKB after this defusal.
So he's gonna leave the jumping onto the Zeus up to the SF as well as the Axe.
I can do with more.
Duel?
Duel and Platinum caught. Oh, Requiem on
And
top
Luna
of
gone.
Yo-Yo. He's gone too. That's well worth into the end for Aster. This Luna is mid-pack, but so is the Ursa. Axe is the one who's really struggling.
He has been caught under the Dire Ward. So they definitely know they have that one now.
Monet might be able to get the kill here onto Ori. The right clicks with a defusal, and he is
Wow.
gone. That's a massive kill for Aster.
And it gives him 700 gold.
So much gold for him, and shutting down Ori for a moment.
And solo kills
It's
in
close to
Dota
that
nowadays, they change the game so much. He just gets 700 gold. He's now level 13. He was one level behind Zeus. Now he's one level ahead of Zeus because of that kill.
Lanham spotted again. Impale lands. Old 11 has duel. You need to be careful about going for this. There's no Requiem right now, though.
That's a good duel
DY
again.
comes in. Overgrowth fuse. Monet making the move over. They've got the blink as well as the call. That's a call onto two of these heroes. They look over at DY. The raise is coming out from White Album. And now the two-man Impale onto the Axe as well as Monet. Old 11 sitting here with just a fraction of health. He'll survive. White Album salves up, and I think they were maybe thinking about going back in.
And this is when you can start slowly thinking about Roche. Maybe even try to sneak the Ursa into the Roche pit.
Tower is under attack.
Wouldn't advise against it. Nixie hasn't
call.
called again.
And now they've got the raises. Stops it on the Spike Carapace. Some good discipline there from White Album.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Poyoyo forced to TP off the lane again.
Yeah, Poyo is definitely having a very rough game.
And Ori's kind of falling off, where you see White
Dire's
Album sitting
bottom
top of the
tower
net
is
worth.
under attack.
And Monet not too far behind.
He's still very close to his Aghanims though, on
Yeah.
Ori.
And that's going to be a big power spike.
Yeah. Especially together with that LC. There's going to be 2 Nimbus strikes coming out plus a Zeus ult. An additional 1,000 damage. He should be able to solo kill just about anybody in this game. Like even the Ursa, he's sitting at what? 1,400 health. There's nothing.
Do you think Ursa goes for shard, or is that something that he's really looking towards game plan-wise, getting off second Roche?
You want to get it from the Roche. Like, especially if you itemize like this, you are not going to accumulate a whole lot of gold. Unless you snowball with killing.
Are scanning.
But it's not an easy task. Like,
No.
this kind of Ursa build is very hard to make work. He's down in the past.
Lanham just moving in, TPing to a duel. Ags is picked up, Nimbus is there. He's dead immediately. That TP
Dire's top tower is
Did
under
not pay off.
was... I mean, he TP'd, and he was dueled the next second.
Yeah. And he was just waiting there for him, right?
Yeah,
He's like, are you going to complete the TP? Ha, fool.
and then he did.
And he did. I think 4 of those duel victories are all on Lanham. Well, 3.
Yeah, I
He
think
died 3
one
times.
was on,
It's a big smoke.
I want to say Shadow Fiend.
Who are they going to catch here? Zeus Nimbus is still on cooldown, so
In a
they smoke
Roche.
into the Roche pit.
Oh, Courier flying over. Can't see anyone.
They didn't see it. But they're using DP ult, they saw it.
Yeah, Exorcism and the Silence on the 3. They're on the run. They've got themselves the Nimbus as well as the Thunder God's Wrath. XXS, he's dead. They look over at DY. They've got the Mystic Flare with the Rod of Atos. That has been picked up by Skywrath. Borax, he helps at least turn it for one. They have buybacks on both these heroes that are dead. They'll try to farm the Nimbus. They go into Roche.
But now dead.
I don't know how quickly they're going to take this, and if they can.
This is too risky. And they realize that too, just running out again. They need to find a pickoff. Ursa is under ward. They still have duel available. If you get stunned, oh, good side step.
Oh, he's going back in. He's going back in. Spike Carapace, now the duel, Lucid Beam. They're going to throw down the Eclipse, but there's the Overgrowth. Can Monet survive? He gets out of the high ground. The Requiem started from the side. Now the Rod of Atos as well as the Ancient Seal onto the Legion Commander. They look to get the kill on Old 11. They'll at least take out one. And now from the other side, Monet goes in. Finds Yo-Yo, but he's dead. The Nimbus is down. Adam's in trouble. He walks into the Nimbus, and XSS, well, he's all by himself. He gets the call in, and the Nimbus is zoning them enough. XSS, he can't go up the stairs. He realizes he would just walk into the Nimbus. He's dead too.
The Nimbus is hard carry that fights so damn hard.
We couldn't do Roche quick enough before. Now, well, we don't have to worry. You guys are dead. And ViCi are going to go into the pit.
I don't think there is a possible better spot for this Nimbus. Like, it's so perfect right in front of the stairs. People just kept walking into it right and left.
Interesting from Monet to make that move.
Running back in, yes, like this was good from him, baiting out the duel and stuff with his enrage, but then he walks back in with half health.
And nobody's going on the Zeus. There's no attention. He sees Poyoyo. This Nimbus ends up being perfect. It's right on the edge of the stairs. This is a game winner Nimbus. And then Noanum walks into it and goes,
and XSS is like, I want to run up here. I can't.
Where's my team?
He's like, no.
Then he's forced to go the other way, and he's dead. They don't get Roche. That is a silver lining for Aster, because they did not get Roche.
That's another smoke up, though. They're trying to get a kill or two. There's the Axe again.
Oh, XSS. Nimbus, duel, dead.
It's just so easy for them. So much damage.
90 damage already.
And we said it's not important that he has damage, but of course it's a good bonus.
He'll take it.
Yeah. If I get it, I'll take it, I guess. He also has a blade mail. So he's just going all into the I'm gonna blow you up kind of build.
Dire are scanning.
Now, big smoke up from the Dire. They think they're in a Roche pit. Somebody got scanned. That was the Nick Assassin, I believe. Unsmoked the SF right away.
So they throw a sentry down. Nick's going for the Axe, and he's not too far off from it. He's halfway there.
We have seen this Nick's Axe hard carry many games.
Yep. Skywrath has 1,200 gold saved up. Do you want him going for an Axe? Because I think, honestly, having the double silence, even just that feels worth it.
I'm a big fan of Skywrath.
The concussive shot as well.
Double ult, even.
Yep. PYW again, he's here, throws the impale on it too. They've got
They're
the
so
silence.
cocky.
Yule's Nature's Grasp, PYW. Well, he's in a little bit of trouble, and by a little bit, I mean he's dead.
That was really cocky from him. Like, he started a dewarding right there, and he just runs in for an impale. That might be leading to a Roshan attempt.
It's so hard. Nimbus, Thunder Gods. I mean,
overwhelming odds in the pit.
But
it's not an easy one.
Cryptorb. They don't have. They don't have all their heroes, but
it looks like they're just going to give it up, though.
I don't know about that. I think they're going to go. It's not going down quick enough. Silence doesn't land. Ancient Seal onto the Death Prophet. And they do give him the Aegis. Old 11. Oh, whoa, what's that blink? BKB, Requiem, he's gone. Old 11. Oh, no.
Not sure what he was thinking.
We're okay.
I think he wanted to get the tree in, maybe, but your team is not there.
No.
And all of the enemy teams obviously there because it is the Roshan. It's a massive Aegis pickup for the Ursa. Man, I didn't know Ursa has a 350 health talent. Holy shit.
That or 10 agility.
Yeah, it's a tough choice. But it makes him actually really survivable. Nick's on the prowl. Nimbus. Dead.
Oh boy.
It's just so easy. Zeus does so much damage. Axe is the ping though. He did not spot him. If they got a call, he's gone too.
Blink call. Spike Carapace. Okay. And Monet gets hit by that. The impale though only over onto the axe of XXS.
Still
Monet
happy
gets
with
another
the trade though. Nick's got all the experience.
But Monet's getting
Dire's
a lot
tower
here.
is under attack.
He is getting a lot bigger than I thought he would be with his item build for sure.
He's about to be level 18.
But Poyoyo, courtesy of being a Luna, is also catching up nicely.
Yeah, and White Album off that death is falling behind the two. So Zeus, refresher orb.
If it didn't hurt before.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
He might actually have mana problems to use everything. 2 Thunder Gods Rafts are 1,000 mana. 2 Nimbus is a 650. 1 650. He doesn't have enough mana for the refresher. Unless he uses like no other spell.
Blink Dagger for Borax. I like it, but at the start of fights, you're probably eating a Thunder God's Wrath.
Yeah.
I'm
So
I
the
don't
thing
know.
is,
I'm a big fan of the Axe.
Sky's gonna die just to double Nimbus, double Skyriff ult, if he wants to kill him. I feel like he needs a casual cloak, minimum.
So he Tranquil's Hex. Okay. Boots of Travel for the Shadow Fiend.
Nothing worth talking about. Very late.
It's late, and I don't really care for it that much. I don't know. If he's very easy to pick off if he's found by the Knicks. Moving around the map, like
I
is
feel
it
like a
enough to pay
Linken's
for it?
or a Kaya Sage just to get the stun duration down would be
Yeah.
more desirable, but
We'll see. Boost Travel starts to up his farm. He can be in these fights if they happen near these creep waves.
it's pretty late in the game though to try and up your farm.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Exorcism for the tier 1 bot, and they're going to try and trade tier 1s. They've got an easy road at it with it being so low.
And Zeus ult popped with the Arcane Rune just to check for the movement of Aster.
Living Armor holding this tower for a little bit, but it won't hold the entire time.
Naturally. Ghosts are very strong creatures. Old 11. Oh, again.
Nimbus is down. Now it's going to be on cooldown.
Old 11's blinks the last 2-3 times have been pretty off the mark. Saint Joshua now completed on Ursa, giving him the status res. Ooh. If he didn't get stuck in the tree there, we're probably in a dead DP.
Now he's going Blink Dagger. They need a way to jump this Zeus.
Bottom tower is under attack.
I really don't know why Ursa isn't going for a blink. I
He
think
was
he's
before. He had it queued up.
like I would have probably even gone for it before the Saint Joshua. Like
That's
he is
when he
the
had-
main force to kill this Zeus right now. He does have a Ghost Scepter on Zeus though, so it's not the easiest kill. And he's rapidly closing in onto that refresher.
I can't believe how quick he's getting to the refresher.
Blessings upon a long
LC now picked up the shard. We all know what that can do.
That's massive.
Yeah, against SF.
That's actually, I was thinking probably the best pickup in this game, item-wise.
Mm-hmm.
White Elm about to hit that level 20. And Monet as well. So he'll hit that level 20 talent.
Minute 27 Tranquil Boots. Let's go.
And he's going Lincolns now.
The SF, yeah. That's what I thought you should have built as well. Just something to help you survive.
Aegis expires. It's an odd timing for Aster as they want to make a move on this. The Nyx Assassin TP's off top, picks up the Ags, which will be big.
Radiant
500 gold for refresher, Zeus.
He might be able to cut across mid.
I mean, literally every hero is just going to be half health when he pops both of those. Add a Lunar Eclipse on top of that.
Everybody's dead.
We know what city we're going to.
Blue Beam City.
Or Pain City. Haste Rune.
Haste, Smoke. Looking for
Same
the
with the
opportunity
Cradle.
to get the Blink as well as the Duel. Thunder God's Wrath as well as the Nimbus.
They found the
Overgrowth.
Axe.
That comes through. They've got the Duel as well as the Eclipse with the BKB as well as the Requiem coming down. They've got the Fear. Is it going to be enough damage coming out from White Album? They finally get the kill on Old 11. They go to the back lines looking over at DY. Nobody dead on the side of Aster just yet. They'll take out DY. PYW. He's in that
It's a
little
massive
burrow
impale.
mound and now gets the Impale out. But Poyoyo being run down here by Monet. Are they going to have the damage? He gets into the trees and, well, Zeus is right here with him. You change your target, the right clicks in, they finally get the kill, and now he goes after the call! It's on to the Zeus! They got the Nyx Assassin off screen, Aster are gonna get the full team wipe, and an ultra kill from Monet!
Radiant's middle tower is under
Right before the refresher, it was a big fight taken by ViCi, and they pay dearly.
5-0, in fact. It was Legion Commander definitely made a very big mistake there, jumping onto the Axe rather than SF
Radiant's middle
or
tower is
Treant.
under
They were both presented right there with the Zeus ult. He chose the tankiest target, doesn't pay off at all, can't kill a single one of them, and Ursula just manages to run them all down, courtesy to that Diffusal Blade. Massive fight for them, 4k gold lead now.
They have the Basher.
Game is still not over, but it's looking very, very good for Aster now.
Might be able to take this timing into Roche, or this pressure off that win into Roche. Look for the duel.
Another
They've got
duel.
the blade
Wow.
now. This time it's onto the Shadow Fiend, but it doesn't look like they have the damage. And Old 11, he's all by himself. See you later, Old 11. Again, interesting choice.
Old 11 needs to relax a little bit. The last 3 duels were all
Questionable, at best.
in over his head. Put it that way. Not sure why he's going in by himself so many times right now. Definitely seems a little bit flustered. Like, at least wait for your Zeus. That's your damage.
Yeah.
He's going to be farming his refresher up on the top lane, though. That's going to be massive.
And that could help them coming into this next Roche, depending on the timing, too. We'll see what they're able to do.
I think it's all about the initiation now. I feel like they could... Okay, maybe not. Ursa sitting at 3k health.
Minute 47, no Roche.
He's going to have Lincoln Sphere very soon on Shadow Fiend. And then the timing of him being scared is over. He'll actually be
Abyssal
able
as well
to jump
from
on
Monet.
people. Yep.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
A refresher now in his hands, but again,
Dire's top
he doesn't have mana.
is under
ViCi are the
attack.
ones looking to try and go for Roche. They took a
Dire
peek.
are scanning.
So we were impressed with Legion, who had the 90 dual
Dire's
damage
top tower is under attack.
very quickly,
15 minutes ago.
and now it really just hasn't progressed.
We know math is not our strong suit, but how do you use all your spells if you don't have mana?
You don't?
He actually needs like 2,000 mana on a Zeus. He's 300 short.
He's going into the Octarine core, so that'll give him a bump.
Yep.
43 seconds till Roche. Aegis Cheese, Ags, Shard will be on that Roche.
Now, what's the next play for VG here? They must be feeling pretty spooked, well, as I say, that they smoke up.
Well, they know they have to make a move. They have to get a pick off with Roche
Big
timing.
mistake by Poyo, though. His illusions were smoked, and he sent him to push up mid lane anyway, so they're 100% aware of the smoke.
They've also got this ward on the high ground. They smoke themselves. They don't smoke White Album.
It's all going to come down to the initiation.
He's got the Arcane Rune as well, so he's going to pop
Oh, they
that.
caught the
They've got
Nyx.
Blink as well as the call. It's onto the Nyx Assassin. They've got the spins as well as the right-click damage coming up from Monet with BKBs being popped early, though. Can VG have any chance of turning this around? Exorcism, right-clicks. Can he get a bash? No, he can't. BKB,
Wow.
whoa, Yules, and the Requiem! All on the Legion Commander. The Blade Mail is popping. It's not going to matter, and they've got the Rod of Atos. The Nimbus is down. Monet a little bit deep. He's got to, he'll take it the Nimbus. DY's Exorcism still going, but it's not hitting on anything.
Roshan is up.
And there's the Aegis Cheese and Shard.
Probably going to give it to the Ursa.
Ursa can take it. That gives him that 1.5 second enrage buff.
I don't know what to tell you, Pico. Like, VG just seems to be crumbling. The last 3-4 minutes have been all Aster. A lot of really bad decisions coming out from VG here.
The first pair.
Yeah, so he takes the Shard. He's going to Satanic.
But this guy's massive.
Gold.
Borderline unkillable at this point.
How do you kill him twice?
Who needs a blink dagger if they jump on you?
Oh, wow. Finding DY. White Album with another kill. He's now 6-3-10. And Monet is 10-3-2. I think he spotted that courier going back for Poyoyo. Did he not catch a glimpse there?
Gonna live to fight another day. And I'm thinking about the Chinese offlaners right now. And no one comes to mind that is as hit or miss as Old 11.
Chalice, Old 11, XXS, Yang.
I feel Old 11 is definitely the most hit or miss player. Like, one game, he's an absolute god. And the next game, he's an absolute god first. And then he turns into, a little bit of a thrower.
I mean, compare that as well. JT, Faith Beyond.
I mean, it's hard, man. It's hard.
It's a lot of competition towards the top.
And when you play these initiation heroes, it can always look really silly suddenly. You make a 1 or 2 misplays, it gets into your head, and it's just all a snowball effect.
Or you make too many good plays and you still think you've got that power, even though you've made a couple misplays.
Potentially even that, yeah. But now it's
That courier,
getting dunked.
that's the Talisman of Evasion. It wouldn't have completed the butterfly.
It's looking pretty grim now, though, for VG.
13k deficit for ViCi.
Yeah. Who has the cheese? Axe. He's sitting at 3.2k health.
He's also picked up a Shadow Blade. He's really trying to get behind enemy lines.
It's all about positioning. You gotta catch the Zeus still. It's not as important anymore, but you definitely still wanna get a piece of that boy.
Start flexing on the top tier 2.
No response.
No response yet.
At this point, team fighting is difficult. You need to find a core target, which is hard because SF has Lincolns now, so you can't just duel him. I'm looking for some kind of plays here for VG. It's just very hard to figure out what's the right play.
This could even turn into the last fight for him.
Certainly could.
Buyback on Legion, Nyx, and that is it. Coming high ground, though, is going to be very difficult up against the Nyx Assassin as well as the Zeus.
Yep, just staying bored away.
They're waiting for Erica to show himself, Poyoyo to show himself.
The problem is Aster's lineup is not really good at reaching high ground. So they might just have to accumulate like a 20, 30k gold lead.
And then make a move with buybacks available on everybody or something like that.
As I said, though, VG's smoking out.
They're smoking out, but they're not going to find anything. Shadow Fiend off the fight.
Aster's all 5 sticking together. Well, 4.
Yeah, Shadow Fiend, he's back to base.
And Zeus is the only one sitting at base.
He's got boots to travel, though. Where is he going to? Top? Okay.
They could catch this SF, but
Yeah, they might catch the SF, but there is Aster pretty close by.
they saw him because of the night vision of Luna. But they're not finding a pick on him.
$15k gold lead.
And the thing is, unless VG wins a fight, this gold lead is not going to shrink.
Yeah.
It's only going to keep growing and growing and growing.
With the amount of the map that they control, for sure.
Luna has no TP. 10 seconds, they're all squirming around.
They might find...
Oh,
this
he's
Luna,
sweating right now.
Wrath.
Poyo's sweating.
They went after DY for a moment. Thunder God's Wrath gets used, so now you're not really scared of the double. And they're just keeping themselves postured, and that's just extending the lead into the net worth. But like you said, this might turn into a point in the game where they have to accumulate such a massive lead just to put VG in a spot where they maybe even feel like they have to fight.
The thing is, they still do have some plays with the double Nimbus.
Yep.
Double Skywrath. Sorry, double Thunder God's Wrath.
Satanic soon, though, for Monet.
Yeah, he's going to be sitting at a comfortable 4,000 health.
Regeneration.
Age is gone now.
Flicker. Spell Prism.
Oof.
Spell Prism for Aster.
That's a good one. Zeus wants it as well.
Aster, you could give it to the Skywrath, make him build Ags. That would feel great. But it goes onto the Shadow Fiend. And Luna's Courier again out there. This time with VG by it, and they've got the butterfly.
So he will be able to fight the Ursa somewhat decently. He got the Skadi, he got the butterfly.
The question is, can he survive through potentially Abyssal Radabatos Mystic Flare?
Look at Monet. He instantly buys a MKB. He had 5k gold saved up for the Titanic. He didn't buy anything because he also saw the Talisman of Evasion on the courier. Completes the butterfly, instantly buys the MKB, and now Luna doesn't feel that strong anymore.
Ooh, Timeless Relic for the Dire as well.
Oh, there's both of them, huh?
Spell Prism and Timeless Relic?
Yeah. Does Radiant have any of them yet?
That's the Wombo.
What do they have? They have one Flicker, that's it. They're not getting the items out. Maybe from this Ancient? Nope. No luck there. These items are going to make a massive difference. They have a Spell
they
Prism.
get Spell Prism. That's the best one they could have hoped for.
Now give that to the Zeus.
PYW is on the high ground, but he gets spotted immediately. They've got themselves the Ancient Seal. They're getting the kill. And now the Requiem right on top of DY.
Gets destroyed.
Gut punch to both. That brings them up to a 17k lead. Roche soon to respawn.
These games are not easy to close out, though.
The high ground push for them isn't amazing, and the defense for ViCi, as we've said, is significant.
They see the Zeus courier fly to the shop, and his Octarine Call completed now, on top of the Spell Prism.
Skywrath is holding the Spell Prism. He's holding 3,000 gold. I say go Axe. I really do.
I don't think anything beats like a Blink Hex initiation, though.
Yeah.
Like, if he gets on
That's
top
true.
of the Luna with Blink Hex Atos, he can almost solo kill the Luna.
Because then you've got the Rod as well as the Mystic Flare, right?
Yeah, like he deals a ton of damage.
A Blink Call on 2 heroes, Mystic Flare on them both.
Sure, I mean, you can get it after still. This game isn't going anywhere anytime soon.
And they've got the Hex on the Shadow Fiend.
Yeah.
Double Hex. And they really want to get that onto the Zeus. This net worth lead, I think at this point, while yes, it is very much in favor of Aster, doesn't change as much. But, well, now with the kill on the DUI, he's dead for 45 seconds.
But the thing is, they need to try to do something. They're bleeding heroes trying to do it, sure, but at least that way they're giving Luna, as well as do some time to farm as well.
This Roche is quick. This Roche is very quick.
Lanham is like, they're going now? Nope. There's no way it can be up now.
But it could be up
No.
now.
Roshan is like, peekaboo. That's a refresher shard.
I do wish there was an animation when Roche came back. Like he just stretches open, starts the day.
Yeah, and then you interrupt the stretch animation and he
And he's dead
enrages.
immediately. Slap the newspaper out of his hand.
I do think there's a lot of cool stuff you could do with Roshan.
Yeah.
Like, I suggested that he absorbs power runes from people that go in there.
I suggested that.
No.
That was my idea.
No.
Dire.
Was it?
It's on VOD, yeah. I said
When?
it during the game.
Yeah, well, I said it during the green room.
Roche, Aegis, Cheese, Refresher, Shard. I'm going to find the VOD. If it was you, I'll concede, but...
That's not fair.
What, finding the VOD?
Yeah.
Oh, because you don't have Green Rune talk?
Exactly. We should, though. We should. So
We come up with some great ideas.
all the stuff, yeah, exactly. Like the stuff we come up with in the green room is not always glorious, but sometimes. Like, you gotta do the filtering, you know? 1 out of 10 ideas is great. The other 9 are not that great.
They could be implemented if you wanted to hurt Dota.
Yeah. And not only Dota. Humanity as a whole.
Satanic being built next for the Ursa Diffusal. It's over in the backpack. Backpack.
Legion Commander! Almost Heaven's Halberd. We all know what that means. You can duel the SF again.
Yeah.
Potentially, depending on how fast it is with the Hex.
Now they've got this Aegis again, like Shadow
Shadow
for the Skyrim. BKB hacks through, and the Requiem, that comes out onto the Nyx Assassin. They have the Mystic Flare as well as the Rod of Atos. They get the kill into PYW. Just
gets
pop the
blown up.
BKB. They have the Spell Prism. So Requiem back up in 45.
Yeah. Very nice.
Also took the 30% cooldown reduction. So
Naturally.
yeah. That BKB on a 61.5 second cooldown.
Nah. That's just with a Spell Prism. I think it's bugged. They didn't add the 30% from the... Yeah. Yeah, I think it's an observer bug.
Ooh, Lotus Orb bounces back to Lucid Beam. They go to the Manta, and now they've got themselves the blink as well as a call. You look over at Poyoyo. Oh, no, he's gone. He'll buy back immediately. The Rod of Angels comes through, as well as the Mystic Clearance onto the Death Bomber. They get the kill on the DY. This might be the finishing blow as 4 heroes die on the side of ViCi, and they'll buy back on 3. Poyoyo trying to dish this damage out, and I believe Lanham just ate the cheese to survive. They've got the blink as well as the duel. It's down to the tree, and they might just let him lose his life. They do get the win there, but that cost them all their buybacks.
Even these axes.
How many heroes bought back? 3?
3.
Yeah. Only the Zeus and Nyx now have buybacks. Yeah, and it's not going to get any easier.
And that all comes off the Lotus Orb reflection. Watch. Lucent Beam thrown back. Blink's a little bit far, but Blink Call nicely played by XXS, and Poyoyo up forward by himself.
He felt very tanky, but his Ursa with MKB really just shreds him.
Oh, and the Requiem right on top of Old 11. White Album getting that kill. The BKB runs out, and he gets out of the base.
Yeah. Now one more pick off. It's going to seal the deal for Aster. I really can't believe how the game went.
Duel. They catch Burax, but they've got the Hex onto the Nyx Assassin. Requiem to the side of the Nimbus. And they'll get the kill on a VYW. He was the one who didn't buy back, so he still has it. They look over at DY. XXS, he's got that Shadow Blade trying to catch up with the Spider Legs out. Courier comes in. Okay.
Gone.
And so, oh!
That's a Reaver.
Oh no! Poyoyo again! The BKB,
Abyssal?
they've got the Abyssal Blade. It's right on top of this Luna, but they've also caught themselves Old 11. They bought back on these heroes in the last fight, and they're going to lose Poyoyo. Dead for 2 minutes. Your Reaver will join you in the grave, and that is looking like Aster might have sealed this one up.
Yeah, despite the draft looking a little bit wonky here and there, managing to outplay VG. Of course, the game is not over yet. We have seen bigger throws in Dota, but oh, he's stuck on the cliff.
Over. They've got the duel. He was stuck on the cliff. They get the kill on a White Owl.
Monet.
Monet is low as well.
Flickers
using
out
that flicker to get out.
He blinked up onto the cliff voluntarily and tried to TP out.
Yeah.
Like, he did that.
All the way by himself up on Melancholy Hill, and he ends up dying.
Yeah, he invoked
That's all without the Luna.
The bad weather gods.
Yeah.
Lightning hit him on the head. And it's not like a superhero movie where he turns into Flash or whatever. No, he just gets obliterated. Roasted.
Blink Call hits on Old 11. They've got the Battle Hunger. They're going to bring over Lanham. Lanham, who does have the Overgrowth ready to go. I think Old 11 is kind of...
Whoa, okay.
Thinking about how his death was going to go is what I was going to say. But PYW with a potential game-saving 3-man impale.
Game saving, a little bit of a stretch.
Well,
Game,
you're
game delaying.
Yeah, well, you're not dealing without a Legion who's dead for 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's fair.
And the Legion, with that shard, does a lot.
It was a valiant effort.
Now he's going Hex again.
Yeah, I can't believe his item build is actually so weird. He would have had a Hex a long time ago.
Axe, please.
I would have gone Hex X.
I beg of thee, Monet!
Monet!
Dueled, and that's what it means when the Legion's kept alive. Monet, 10 times free, 1,100 gold to DY.
But again, it's DY.
Could shift into a core, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you know, Aster looks like they're making a lot of mistakes, which they are, but it's a tough game. You just can't reach high ground. You kill all these heroes over and over and over again, but it's just this annoying Zeus just spamming you away every time.
Yeah. We literally just saw the results of the butterfly effect. Legion doesn't die, and then Legion gets the kill. Had Legion died,
wouldn't have gotten the kill. They're definitely a little bit too comfortable right now on Aster.
The fact that Monet is by himself in that lane without Aegis is...
There's no reason.
Yeah, there's no reason up this much to be giving anything away like that.
Unless he activates Satanic and Overpower in time and just kills the Legion for 30 extra damage. Ooh, outplay. Didn't happen.
No. And Disc, Heaven's Halberd, items starting to come out here for ViCi. Luna's Courier with the Reaver will be alive in a second. That looked like it could have been costly, but now that doesn't pay. as much as it could have been. They've got the 30% lifesteal on the Luna, hitting level 25. Ursa level 28 going into the Ag's Blessing, which will be on the next Roche. And then Axe, I believe, wants Nullifier.
The problem is that the longer this game stays at 20k net worth lead, the less it really means. Like, even at this point, how much does it really mean? Zeus deals so much damage, anyone is going to die in a duel.
White Album going for the Arcane Blink. He's got an extra 2,400 gold, so he'd have to buy out and not have buyback.
Too risky.
Roche potentially up in 27. Scan comes from the Dire. They're not in the pit. They're not near the pit, which timing-wise, I guess that scan didn't really make a ton of sense.
I feel like Ursa might also be regretting not getting a blink at this point.
He's going in Ag's Blessing.
Yeah.
Which reduces the cooldown on Enrage, but even something like overwhelming, I guess, where do you put it at this point?
I really feel like you should get a Swift Blink, just replace it with the Boots of Travel. You just need to be able to follow up on your teammate's initiations.
Yeah, I think the Boots of Travel is almost making them a little bit too greedy. Like, that's why Monet gets caught out, because he thinks he can move around the map with the Boots of Travel to be there, but then he's by himself. You have Swift Blink,
yeah.
You're probably with your team, right?
More likely to be, at least, yeah. And he does have the Ninja gear on Legion. He's going to be on the hunt the entire game now.
Yeah.
210 dual damage, by the way. Nothing to...
Where did that come from? The duel on the Ursa.
30 per duel win is quite a lot. That's half a Divine Rapier. Well, a little bit more even.
Yeah, he got the 30. So, but we saw him at 90 just recently.
He got the 30, 30, 30, 30.
Yeah, he needed 120, so he needed four duel victories. Impale, Thunder God's Wrath, now the Nimbus, as well as the duel that comes out onto the Axe. But the right-click damage coming out from Monet! Can they get that kill onto the Legion Commander? Yes, they can. Winner, chicken dinner here for XSS, but Poyoyo's doing a lot of damage. They've got the Blink as well as the call. It's out into DY. Yule's up into the air, but the Bash is coming through on Poyoyo with the BKB. There's the Requiem. Raze is coming in. The damage, the Mystic, where the Impale, it lands on a Monet who used the Flicker. They've got the Hex out of the Luna. Can they kill Poyoyo? It's not looking likely just yet. Lanham, he's on the run, but the Impale from such a distance with the Exorcism going, they'll get the kill onto this Treant. No buyback on those heroes. And look who's up. It's Roche.
The Zeus and the Nyx Assassin are doing too much in these fights. They're both sitting at full health. They find no avenue of initiation onto those heroes at all. And sure, Ursa, you can beat the Luna 1v1, but what do you do about those two heroes?
That was 2 lives used by Lanham for nothing.
He died twice, yeah. And Axe also dead without buyback.
And now this is Roche, Aegis, Cheese, Refresher, Axe, Blessing for the Luna if you want it.
It's going to be massive on the Luna. Like this orbital barrage.
Net worth even.
If they get this, the game is wide open again.
They're going to come over.
DD
they use the Flicker to go forward. He comes in with the DD, but there's the Impale. He also hit the Shadow Fiend on the back lines. They're going to look over at Monet. Can he survive this? He pops the BKB. He's got the Satanic off. He's back to full health. He looks over at Poyoyo, but now Roche is sitting low. They've got the attention. They have the control to get this kill onto the Luna, and now DY's trying to get the Aegis. They're trying to get the kill on Roche. They ball back on Poyoyo. Monet, he does not have
Monet's
the
dying.
Satanic. The Requiem. No, it doesn't go out. The Aegis is picked up by DY. They've got the Nimbus in. He'll eat the cheese. White Album trying to run, but the silence comes out from this Death Prophet. And PYW, DY are both stuck in the pit, but they are saved via the Nimbus right now. PYW is safe as long as he stays under the Nimbus.
All right, so DY picked up the Aegis. Cheese has been eaten already. Refresher shot on the Nyx. And Axe Blessing on the SF.
That's what...
That's the big one.
I would say put the Axe Blessing on Shadow Fiend. He just got an Arcane Blink.
I think you give it to Skyraft, to be honest.
Yeah, okay, I agree with that too. But he doesn't look like he's taking it.
It's either Skyraft or even Treant. He could provide so much map control. They're leaving it for Ursa. Okay. Sure, why not?
Look at this Impale. It hits the Shadow Fiend on the back line. Thunder God's Wrath comes in.
But look at the big mistake he committed, though, by Poyoyo. He's just fighting the Ursa in melee range. He's seen up with Satanic. That was completely unnecessary.
Oh, and he dies. He buys back.
He buys back. That's the big problem here. He buys back, and Monet doesn't.
On a Lanham again, double Nimbus under the Venn diagram of lightning.
Did he use the refresher shot for that is the question. He did.
So now he's got the press the attack AoE, which gives the match immunity to everybody, right?
In the AoE, yeah. If Monet doesn't buy back, which he probably won't, obviously, because he's respawning almost, they might be losing his side here. They know Lanham has no buyback.
Concussive shot comes over, spike carapace pop. There's
Even the
press
creeps
attack.
are magic immune.
That's disgusting. So they'll use the glyph. They've got Monet up, but it's going to be a 4v5 situation with no overgrowth, no tree, and now the BKB gets forced out of White Album. They look over. They've got the blink as well as the cold. It's on a 2. They're looking for the Requiem. They have the damage to get the kill on all 11. He's low. He's cold. He's killed. They've got the buyback. That's used by the Legion. They've caught themselves DY, Exorcism, or 9. You're going to be dead for the first time. PYW is still sitting here. They've got the Nibus as well as the right clicks coming in, but the right click damage from Poyoyo is going to be enough. The Eclipse right on top of him. They've got the Nullifier.
Monet, no BKB.
They get the kill on a PYW. He buys back as well. The blink, the call, the hex, it's all out onto the Death Prophet, but they just cannot kill DY. They have held so far 4v5. They will have Lanham up in 20 seconds, and it is close.
But there was a buyback committed on the Legion Commander as well. So more winning conditions are being created by Aster. This Ursa without BKB is dying really fast. Like, he has to be so careful how he uses that.
Blessings upon loyal warriors.
So everybody up. Both sides, 5 minutes till the tier 5s.
It's all about mobility now for Luna. Going for the pike to be able to push away the Ursa. And it's still anyone's game. You can see it here. If they start the fight on their terms, they crush it. Vice versa, same thing. But the Zeus really needs to get answered.
Yeah, they're not hitting the Zeus at all.
He's dealing so much damage in these fights. He's throwing out E-Blades to save his allies. The big win here
So he tried to do right there.
is the buyback on the Nyx and Legion Commander. Those are the two big ones. That's a lot of winning conditions now. Luna no buyback. Nyx no buyback.
Ursa holding 7,400 gold, going to the Tome. He wants level 30. He wants to be maxed out here. They'll go to the smoke. They've got the Shadow Blade on the axe. XXS looking for an opening. Again, we've talked about it. It's the initiation that makes the difference. If they win a fight on this side of the river, this could be painful.
Are they going high ground? No.
That's tough.
No.
You can't wait for next Roche, though, can you? I mean, do both teams just concede the fact that they're waiting for the next Roche and tier 5s?
And potentially could 4 minutes from now. I'm just looking at what's good tier 5 for Dire.
Thunder God's Wrath, that's going to get them the information. Old 11 looking to maybe jump in. Overwhelming odds, so now they're aware of this. Back into the Shadow Blade for XXS.
He has no buyback. I think if he did, he would have jumped a Treant there.
Ursa has that Ag's Blessing, which we talked about from before. That actually allows him to purchase this Refresher Orb. Is that what you want from him?
The thing is, like, just looking at pure damage items, the only thing he could maybe go for is Divine, but they're not lacking damage. Like, I want to see a Swift Blink. I feel they're lacking mobility. He needs to get on top of the Zeus every fight.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Luna is also 6 slotted. Like, they can't get much bigger.
Blink duel all the way. White Album! Oh no! The Venn diagram strikes again. Math, it hurts.
He was caught under the ward. Does it Exorcism expanded though? He's still chasing? He has to be careful, can get blown up easily.
DY now caught. He's going to get that nullifier to break away on the Aeon to still get the kill there. Oh, looking for the impale, but he's going to avoid it with the flicker. The BKB gets popped by Monet. First hit bash out of Old 11. They need to be careful. They've got White Album coming back into the fight. The blink as well as the call. It's out of the 2. The Mystic Flare is going to be out of PYW.
No BKB Ursa.
Coming out from the Sneaks Assassin. They look for the Calling Blade, but XSS isn't going to get it. Now the Eclipse as well as the Lucid Beam. That's going to be reflected with the Lotus Orb. They look over at Poyoyo. The full step back.
Luna
trying to get the kill here
damage.
out of Poyoyo. He gets himself the Hurricane.
Satanic.
He goes into the Mantle with the Satanic, but cannot survive. They'll get the kill. Poyoyo. The BKB is no longer available for Old 11, and now it's a 3v5 situation.
Zeus is the only thorn in their eye now.
Radiant's middle
Can he defend 1v5 though, is a question. Because the other two heroes cannot get close.
The buyback situation for Luna is
They
2
caught the
minutes.
DP?
Oh, they caught the Death Prop. They're going to look over. They'll eat the cheese. They've got the Nibus down. Monet, he's fine. DY, he's not. 2 minutes now. 2v5. Old 11 looking for an opportunity here, but who do you really jump? You've got 270 extra damage, but is that enough damage to even survive, get a kill, do something, try to maybe take out Monet? They've got the refresher available in just a moment for the Zeus, and they're going to go right for the tier 4 as Aster looking to clean this up before the tier 5s are up and available, before the side of ViCi can recover. There's the blink. He's looking for the duel, but the Nimbus is down with the BKB. They'll go over as White Album moves forward. They've got the Hex as well as the Rod of HOs. There's the Requiem right on top of the Zeus. They get a kill onto Old 11. He does not have buyback.
just hitting the base.
GG is called. Aster will take the series 2-1.
Now that's what we're looking for. A really entertaining, long game.
Yeah.
Aster managed to pull it off simply on the back of outplaying them. I still believe the draft goes quite a bit in the favor of VG.
Yeah.
Ursa item build, pretty unconventional, very old school, like 2017, 2018. It works out perfectly for him. He's made it work in the past, did it again.
Yeah, really well done there by Aster to hold that game close and eventually take it. They understood the fact that going high ground was very difficult for them. And,
Bleed them out.
Yeah, and they bled them out on a fight that takes place well away from the high ground and over in the jungle. So Aster take the series 2-1. Breaking it down a little bit further for you is that handsome panel. I'm going to throw it their way. So over to you guys.
Aster win off of a nail biter.